Cold Red Mute, Kindness, 6 tracks, 25 minutes. The first EP from Melbourne metal band, released March 2017 via Hellfire Records, produced by Matt Darcy and the band, recorded at the Basin Productions. Except the last live track, which was produced by Frederick Abela and recorded at the Who Club in Warburton. One single has been released, Moonshine. This is the band's first release since their debut album back in 2013, so it's been a bit of a wait for this one. And we missed this one last year. We're doing it by request now. Nikki.
All right, I'm going to start with a question, Andrew.
Mm.
Cold Red Mute. What does it mean? I deliberately did not investigate this.
From the interview I did with the band when we had their first album, it was something to do with... Well, this will be interesting. I think it was a Nietzsche philosophy or something like that. There was a philosophical meaning behind it. I can't remember what it is. I'll have to go through the archives to find it. But there's actually a philosophical reference to it. So it's theological or philosophical or psychological.
Okay.
There's actually a meaning behind it, yeah.
Because I got like a fish. It had a fish kind of sound. A person that can't speak that's cold and red. I don't know. I was trying to make sense of what the name meant.
Possibly you're overthinking it.
I've been a bit sick lately.
I'm going to say you might be a touch off base.
Could be wrong.
Hang on, fish, person that can't speak. Is this like Led Zeppelin territory?
Funny that you mentioned Led Zeppelin.
Oh, no.
Let's keep going. Moonshine opens, grease up, I am ready to party. It's got some fast, catchy riffs. Redlining,
that's a lyric in the song.
I love that song. Redlining is awesome. Groovy hooks, 70s, Led Zeppelin kind of feel really cool. Kindness was a bit more modern. Last Shot Down had softer vocals, and then bang, it's thrash time. The guitar was sick on that song. Oh, it did it for me. Slaughtered Lamb, I thought it was really cool. I got a bit of a Destroy She Said vibe on that song.
They go well together, those two bands.
I really like this. I gave it 8 out of 10. I thought it was pretty cool.
Well, for those playing at home, this is Nick's first time being a spectator to Nicky's work. And he's having a good old time.
Won't be the last.
He's still on his phone though.
Yeah, I know.
It's not that good.
I couldn't compare this to any other band the world over. Cold Red Mute, they're truly unique and very talented. It's heavy, but there's a great sense of great use of melody. This EP is a lot of fun. It's a bit of a grower because it's different to what you would normally hear, and it can be a bit challenging at times, but that is great. It takes you out of the mould of what I usually listen to. Great use of gang vocals, pure energy and heavy guitar chords. The rhythm and lead guitars work great together, and sometimes they complement each other. Sometimes it's contrasting. You get a heavy riff and there's kind of like a country melody underneath it. There's a lot going on. If the EP left me wanting to hear a lot more from them. I haven't heard their first album, so I'll have to go back.
No, it's good.
Yeah. I gave it a 10. Redlining, Moonshine and Blood Monkey.
Cool. Like I said, hard one to categorise, like you said, but it's kind of cool. A bit punk, a bit metal, and it's got some country flavour in there. Yeah. I took a swing. I thought Mayland and the Sons of Disaster might be about as close as you get if you're looking for something.
Okay.
You know those guys?
Vaguely.
They're cool.
Yeah.
Should check them out. If you like them, you'll probably dig this. A really brutal opening to the EP, which is awesome, and then it sort of sits back a bit and gets its groove on, which I thought was really, really cool. Good drinking music. Probably also good driving music, which might make it a little dangerous. I love the vocals, like brutal enough to get the point across, but not without losing the melody. I think they did a great job of that. It's rude and aggressive and lots of fun. It makes you want to, drink nothing but shots and throw furniture out the window. It's really good stuff. I'm sure they would take no prisoners at a live gig.
They're good live.
To see.
They're pretty intense.
I'm digging it. I'll be following it. I also gave it 8 out of 10. Highlights of Moonshine, Last Shot Down, and Blood Monkey.
I remember featuring these guys back at the old setup, so the original couch at the studio. Okay. This is going back that far. Back then, the album was a little more diverse. This EP has really honed in on their sound now. But that said, there's actually still a fair bit of growth within that. Some real steps forward and some really well-honed songs on this release. It's riff-driven metal for the most part, if you want to try and describe it a bit, with a nice dose of melody and groove to get you through. The production is gritty and hot. It's got a fair bit of compression. It really crunches this thing. I don't really like that too much, but for these guys, it actually works really well. Like, you wanted that... you want it to grind out of your speakers at you, and that's what this one does, but it does it in the right way. There's still plenty of depth and melody and space and stuff, and it's just got a crunch to it, which is really cool. Like I said, there's a fair bit of space and depth, which is mixed into this. Some very clean tones, particularly with the guitar, that make this one shine in that regard. It's got a nice length to the EP, the diversity in the songs is well thought out, the track order is good. Keeps you engaged pretty easily. It's not the strongest on repeat listens over and over again, so back to back to back kind of thing. but it's very cool at the same time. Some damn cool riff and rhythm moments on this. I love the energy applied in that element of it. That got me in a heartbeat. There's a really cool feel to this as well. The chops are tuned in, like everything is, they can play, they nail it, they do all those things right. The debut album was a good listen, but this is a leaner, meaner product that is fun. This is a lot of fun to listen to. The track Last Shot Down, or LSD, probably has the most beautiful moment this band has ever done. Like that melodic moment in there is just fantastic. It's really well presented and really shows the growth I was talking about before, and the clean tone was just beautiful there. Lots of attitude in the lyrics, which is also really cool. If you like it a bit rough around the edges, but in a good way, with some solid energetic metal and melody with groove, you should really check this out. The live track at the end is a pretty good addition. It doesn't quite capture what I remember the band being live. It's been a while since I've seen them. What it does do, though, is show they are a solid live band, and again shows more diversity. The little Black Sabbath-inspired break in the middle of that live song was really cool. It's a good EP that for me sets tone for what comes next. Keen to see what they bring out in the future, and for what seems on the surface like a pretty straightforward listen, there's actually a fair bit to get stuck into in this one as you go through it. 7.5 out of 10. Last Shot Down and Blood Monkey. I think we just had all chose Blood Monkey.
Except me. I was the odd one out on that.
Oh, well, you suck. Check it out. Check it out for yourselves and let us know what you think.